Hello everyone, it's been a little bit since I've made a video, but I have a new toy here with me, so I thought I'd make a little video about it and just show off my new thing that I got here. So here's the bad boy, the 2005 Yamaha 600R, not an R6. I'm gonna take this jacket off of here. I feel like that might actually be bad for it, because I mean, it doesn't really sit on the zipper, but like what if the zipper like, I don't know, scratches the side or something, or like exhaust is still hot and it like burns it a little bit, I don't know. But yeah, I'll zoom out the camera a little bit. This is my 2005 Yamaha 600R. It's supposed to be, from what I've read, that it's supposed to be more of like a street bike. Since the R6 is kind of a track bike, it seems pretty close in like speed and acceleration and all that, but you can like, one of the main things you can tell is obviously it doesn't have like the split headlights, it just has the one headlight. I also feel like it's a little less updated compared to like a 2005 R6, like tail end's a little bit fatter than what an R6 would be like, but I mean, it sounds really good. I'll put a sound clip in here in a little bit when I get it started. The paint's really good, obviously. I feel like most motorcycles actually have good paint on them because, I mean, like you can see, mine's in the garage, so it doesn't really see the weather elements that like a car would. And everything seems pretty good on it. There's like nothing that's really wrong with it. The only thing that I've had to do so far is replace the headlight on it. It went out. The high beam was out whenever I bought it, so I figured I'd have to replace it soon, and it was like $20 just to put a new headlight in there. So now they both work. Only got 21,500 miles, if you can see that, which I feel like isn't too bad for a bike. Revs up to 13,000. It's actually very simple. All it has is just horn, turn signals, headlight. This is the choke. It is carbureted, but it actually hasn't been that bad because it's been warmer out, so you haven't really had to use it that much. And I only turn it like halfway whenever I start it, because if you turn it the full way, at least right now, it revs super high while I was just idling. Obviously, kill switch, starter. So yeah, it's very simple. No like ABS or anything like that. There's minor scratches you might be able to see on the tank, like there. There's just like tiny things like that that you can't entirely see. This left turn signal broke, so I don't know if I want to get a new bracket for that, or if I want to get, I've seen turn signals that are on your mirrors, and it's got this whole entire plastic cover under it, and then under that's the bolts for the mirror. So it could just run all underneath here if I wanted to put turn signals on the mirrors. And I was kind of thinking about that, because if you look at it from the front, I mean, it looks a little dopey with the turn signals down here, and I thought it would look cool up top, but just dropped some money on this thing, so maybe that won't happen right away. But it's also got, you know, a little bit of chipping down here. I think it's got the same thing on the other side. Yeah, a little bit of chipping, like someone dropped it. I already dropped it once, actually. I pulled it out here and I went to go shut the garage door. I thought I had put the kickstand down, but apparently I didn't put it down far enough, and I dropped it on the side. But it wasn't that hard to pick it back up. This actually isn't tinted. The person who had it before, it looks like spray painted it, because I can still see like the sticker over here. But I mean, it still looks good. Might get a new covering for this. It might not show up on camera, but you can kind of see it's a little bit fogged and scratched up. So I thought maybe I'd get a new one of those. Maybe get an actually tinted one of that if I wanted to, and then turn signals, and that's really it, because there's not much, at least I think, that you can do to a bike. I know some people get those power commanders and throw them on there, but I mean, I like where it's at right now. So yeah, I'll get a start up. We can go ahead and listen to this exhaust. I actually don't know what exhaust this is. I do have this, I think it's a baffle, if I remember correctly. You can put it in there and make it a little quieter if you want, but you know, I run this thing full bore, so that way everyone on the road can hear me coming. Don't really want anyone running into me or anything, but there's like no name on it or anything like that. So maybe if someone watching this just so happens to know what kind of exhaust this is, they can let me know, because I literally have no clue. I bought it from my friend, and I don't even think he remembers. He just said he got it off of Amazon. So yeah, if anyone knows, they can let me know. But I've had no problems with this bike so far. Oil's good. My friend actually did an oil change before he sold it to me. He replaced the chain and sprocket, which is good. I think you could see the name on it. Maybe it's down there. Yeah, he just replaced that. He said the tires are relatively new. I mean, they look pretty good. Hopefully I don't got chicken strips or anything like that. I'm gonna get made fun of. So like I said, may or not have to choke it. I already took it to the gym today, so it might just start up with no choke. We should actually try it. So yeah, it might need choked a little bit right now because you can kind of hear the way that it's idling. So yeah, I only put it like halfway usually, and that gets it going pretty good. And that's only like halfway because the whole way really makes it like sit at like 3,000. So yeah, I mean, that's all I can think of for the bike right now. I've really been enjoying it. I got it like 3 weeks ago, I want to say. And, you know, right now with gas prices being so high, for me at least, I get my gas from Sam's Club because I have a membership there, and it costs me anywhere from $5 to like $5.30 a gallon. And this has been a dream to drive recently. Don't get me wrong, I love driving the Subaru. I even took out the Subaru just for like a joyride for an hour last week, and it burned through like a quarter of a tank of gas. But yeah, this thing has been a blast so far. I think I filled up today. It was almost 3.5 gallons that I had to fill up after like a week or 10 days or so of riding it. And it only cost me like $17, which would have been even cheaper if gas prices weren't so expensive. So I mean, can't complain with that at all. I've been riding this like to work, to the gym, if I need to go run errands or anything. So it makes me like a lot more willing to like space out my trips instead of like in the Subaru. For sure, I would plan out like, all right, I'm going to work, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to do my errands after that, because like I want to have the shortest distance between each of my activities, so that way I'm like saving fuel. That almost 3.5 gallons I had to do was after 200 miles, so that's almost like 60 miles per gallon I'm getting on this. In the Subaru, I get like 20 miles per gallon. I think I calculated that to pay it to like the amount that I would have to drive this over the car for it to like start paying off itself, or like saving me money over just driving the car everywhere, is like 45 days straight of just taking this, which I don't work every single day and like go to the gym every single day. So like, it's just a hypothetical, but if I did like the same amount of riding on this than driving in my car after like 45 to 60 days or something like that, it would actually start saving me money on top of the cost that I paid for this motorcycle. So if you say I paid like $2,000 for this, the amount of money that I'm saving on gas over time, eventually after like 45 to 60 days, ends up saving me money on top of what I already purchased for it, which is kind of cool, especially with how expensive gas is right now. And don't get me wrong, like I love driving the Subaru. Even if it's not a sunny day, I have taken the Subaru out, but this thing has just been a dream so far, because this Subaru is costing me, I think it was $70 last time to fill this thing up. Full tank. It was on empty and I filled it up and it was $70. So that's a full tank. I've been very happy with so far, and getting like 60 miles per gallon is also a very amazing thing with gas prices being so high right now. So yeah, that is the overview of my new 2005 Yamaha YZF600R, and it's been a blast for me so far. It's treated me very well. Hasn't given me any problems except for the headlight, which I knew I'd have to replace anyway because the high beam wasn't working on it. So yeah, can't complain about that at all. And that's all I've got for this thing. I know it's been a while since I made a video, so thank you for coming to check it out, and I will see you guys in another one.